We begin in Afghanistan, where thousands of tribal elders are meeting to decide on the role of American troops after next year's withdrawal. The US says it's reached a deal with Kabul on the bilateral security pact. Afghan leaders are deciding on how many American soldiers will be left in the country. They're also due to decide on the issue of immunity and the jurisdiction of operations carried out by foreign forces. The Loya Jirga is a traditional Afghan institution in place for centuries. The 2003 constitution also allows for this consultation. The 2,500 elders don't have legislative power, but the Afghan president says that a security deal can only last if it has national support. It's a large gathering made up of both houses of parliament, regional administrators, clerics and influential chiefs. But groups affiliated to the Taliban and Hizb-e-Islami aren't expected to take part. And during the four-day deliberations, smaller groups will be formed to discuss specific issues, and then detailed recommendations will be sent to the president and the parliament by the full Jirga.
Now, the agreement is to allow American troops to remain in Afghanistan for another 10 years. It puts US forces in a non-combat support role, but leaves the door open for operations against al-Qaeda and its affiliates. Well, Secretary of State John Kerry says the accord was reached in discussions Wednesday with President Karzai.
Even as the minutes tick down before President Karzai addresses this Loya Jirga, there is still uncertainty, and all now depends on how he raises the issues for these Afghan elders. Remember the complexity of 3 languages and the fact that many of the delegates cannot read, and you have a really interesting morning here where whether President Karzai presents this as a good thing for Afghanistan or a bad thing for Afghanistan will, I think, determine the outcome in the days to come.